Our region's business is sponsored by PNC for the achiever in you.
The music of orchestral classics, the Pittsburgh Pops, and other creative performances once again filling Heinz Hall in downtown Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra settled a 55-day strike with its musicians union that turned on the answer to a big question. Is our region willing to support a world-class orchestra as we have for a century or more? Melia Tourangeau is back with us. She's president and CEO of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. Welcome. Good to have you back.
Thank you. Glad to be back.
Yeah, I think the last time we had you, you were kind of the newcomer to town. You just joined the symphony, and man, have you had a challenging assignment.
Well, it was a challenging assignment. We're on the other side of it. I think that's the most important thing, and I'm excited because we now have the opportunity to move the orchestra forward in a lot of different ways that I had seen as the vision coming in, and now we get to execute on that vision.
Yeah, so much of the dispute and what led ultimately to a strike really turned on this issue of what kind of an orchestra can this continue to be. So I'll ask you that question. You know, what do you think about what kind of an orchestra can this continue to be?
Well, this will continue to be one of the world's best orchestras, and I believe that it's a great ambassador for the whole region, nationally and internationally, and it's a crown jewel. And I think where we're going to be going is engaging in new and different ways in our community, and being able to break down the barriers and the perceived barriers of what an orchestra is, and that's all a part of our plan moving forward. The musicians are they're wonderful, and they're going to be a part of that solution. That's one of the side benefits of the work stoppage was that the musicians were out in the community and all over the place, and they really saw the value and the appreciation that people saw in that. So that's part of our move forward plan. You know, since we've been back at work, I'm really pleased because our houses have been very full for all of our performances. Fundraising is ahead of last year, and while we have a long ways to go to really turn the ship around, I'm very optimistic about the direction we're going.
Yeah, I think in general over the last year or so it had seemed like the ticket sales, the attendance has been pretty strong. This hasn't been so much an operating issue, right?
Right. I mean, but there was a real just operational shift that we did when I first came on board, and we were seeing a lot of traction on the audience side of the equation. Now the other side of it is, you know, ticket revenue is only 24% of our revenue streams.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So
wow.
We take about 24% of our revenue of a draw from a very robust endowment that we have, and then half of our funding comes from private sources. And so being able to build that fundraising side of the equation is really the focus right now. And we have a big effort underway. And like I said, I'm really pleased because currently individual giving is significantly ahead of where we were last time in response to the strike. It really was a call to action to the community, and we have a little bit of runway now to be able to make some real progress in that regard.
Well, it's easy, not easy, but it's tempting to get complacent here in Pittsburgh. We've always had these incredible foundations, these big companies, and individuals may not have had to step up here to support all these arts that we take for granted as much as they're going to have to going forward.
Well, I think that's the big question, and there are a lot of great causes out there, and I think that's where the relevancy piece is really critical for us, is being able to demonstrate that we love our community and we want our community to be a part of our organization, and likewise we want to be a part of the community in more in just incredibly important ways. So. Well,
I was there recently for the Symphony on Broadway concert, which was the Pops concert, practically a full house. But what's so exciting when you all are full and the Benedum's full and the public's going and the Byam, I mean, the vitality in the cultural district is amazing, and all those businesses rely on all of you to fill those streets and fill those restaurants. When you weren't operating, that was a real blow in that whole part of town.
It was, and it's funny, our colleagues over the Fairmont were great partners at the Fairmont, and when we started coming back, because we do a lot of dinners there before and after, they said, man, we missed you guys. and they really felt, all the restaurants around Heinz Hall really demonstrated, our impact was very much clearly demonstrated when we weren't there. And so again, I think it was just a real wake-up call to how we're an important important part of the cultural fabric of Pittsburgh. And the whole cultural district and the vitality there is why I took the job, because not only is there an amazing orchestra in this community, but there's a real commitment to the downtown region and to downtown vitality, and having that surrounded around culture and the arts is really amazing. And so, you know, just encouraging more people to come downtown to be a part of the orchestra and a part of Heinz Hall, whatever we're doing, and opening our doors and being a real partner in the region is our goal.
Yeah, well, it's wonderful to see, exciting to see, and hopefully, you know, continued success in the years to come.
Thank you.
Melia Tourangeau, Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, thanks so much, appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in a minute with a look inside the Tull Family Theater, a new cultural centerpiece in the heart of the village of Sewickley. Stay with us.